sometimes it's the most random content idea that will change everything about the way you post content. One of my friends wanted to start posting content on Instagram, and so she hit me up, and I was like, here's some posts you can replicate. Here's some ideas you can try. The main thing is just to start and be consistent. She posted one video and it did maybe 2,000 views. And then she posted another video and that video hit 21 million views. I think she gained like 12,000 followers off of just that video. And it worked not because she was super optimized with the content, which is what a lot of people preach, but it worked because she listened to the instinct she had in her mind that told her, this might be a good content idea. Why don't you try it out? A ton of people, when they come to me to get help with content, they will insist on running content ideas and videos and types and formats by me. They'll be like, do you think this will work? Should I post this? Should I post that? And my default answer is always yes. I don't think I have ever told anyone not to post a piece of content or not to try something. I like to recommend optimal routes. I like to say, this might be a good thing to do. That might be a good thing to do. But telling people not to do something, I don't have the right to do that because at heart, you probably know your audience better than I do or better than anyone would. But people feel like they're doing something wrong because social media it's not a natural thing to do, right? To post videos yourself on the internet and talk to people, right? So the important thing to remember here is that there's no wrong content to post. The only wrong content to post is content that where you're lying or content that you don't believe in, right? But aside from that, it's free game, right? If you have a content idea and you post it, that's your job. And if you would have posted every single content idea that you had inside of your mind, you would have probably gone viral a long time ago. I'm just going to leave that there. Now, if you want my help with content, I can help you with platform nuances. So understanding what works on TikTok versus what doesn't, what fonts not to use, what text not to use, right? I can help you come up with content ideas that will help you get to where you want to go a lot faster. I can help you skip a ton of the mistakes with content. One of my first clients grew by 14,000 followers in about 24 hours because I recommended a post format to him. One of the first creators I ever worked with and consulted is currently sitting at 235,000 followers. I've been helping people with content full time for the past 3 years, and I think we onboarded around 10 creators in our last month. So if you want my help with social media while I'm still doing one-on-one, just go ahead, click the link in my bio. It'll ask you a couple questions and it'll ask you a time to sit down and chat with me or one of my team members. We'll figure out what your goals are with content, how you can reach them. We will craft a strategy that will help you get to where you want to go with content and help content actually work for you in your life the way you want it to, not just posting random stuff and floundering and hoping that maybe the content you post will get you the dream life you want to live. So go ahead and apply to the program, click the link in my bio, book a call, and hopefully we'll be talking soon. You need to become low-key rich. That's it. I'm not talking like having a Lambo or like a high-rise apartment, but more like whenever you want to travel, you can travel. You don't really care about the price of groceries. You don't care about the price of gas that much. Like you're making maybe a chill 10 to 15K a month and you're working maybe like 4 to 5 hours a day. If you want to make 6 figures a month, I'm not going to stop you, right? But at the very least, you should be taking 4 to 5 hours of your day, hopping on social media, making videos, and just doing that consistently until you hit the 10 to 15K per month mark where you actually have true financial freedom. And you can do whatever the heck you want. You can keep doing your job or keep going to college if you want to. You can, go travel somewhere for a couple weeks. You cannot allow yourself to settle for the life you are living right now if there are things you don't like about it. It is entirely in your control to change everything you don't like about your life. You are more powerful than the most powerful person was 20 years ago by just having this technology that I'm holding right now that you've been scrolling, looking at videos on for probably the past 2 hours. Like if I wanted to get 100,000 people to see a video of mine 20 years ago, what would I have to do? Pay money to get on TV, etc. But I've collected over 100 million views on social media because I am willing to get on here and practice talking to the camera over and over and over until something hits and then repurpose that hit until I can get as many views and leads and make money all for free. Like I don't have to pay to post this content. Like it's free. I challenge you to do the same thing. Like I'm not special, okay? I'm a college dropout. I was a gifted and talented kid in high school. That screwed with me a lot. I couldn't get anything done in college. All I would do was game. I dropped out. I started posting on TikTok. I started helping people with social media. It's like, I'm not nobody special. All I do is just make content and help people. And you can do the same thing. I'm telling you, you can do the same thing. You just have to be willing to try and you have to be willing to be bad at it for a couple months, okay? So go ahead and follow me. If you want my help to do this, if this resonated with you, click the link in my bio, hit apply here, apply to the Creator Clarity Program. We'll help you figure out exactly how to make content that will help you bridge to your ideal lifestyle. You don't have to do things you don't want to do, or you can live life with a better ratio of working to living. Like I'm in New York right now. I'm going to be here for another 2 weeks, and then I might go to Canada. I might go back home. We'll see. If I had that nice 9-to-5 job that my college degree was gunning for me to have, I wouldn't be able to do that. So don't accept a life that you don't want. Work towards something that works for you. Because let's face it, like when you die, your job is going to forget about you 2 weeks after you're gone. They will replace you. They'll start looking for replacements the same day they hear that you're gone. So, like, why sacrifice who you could be in the life you could have to have some nice title of, like, I served this company faithfully for 20 years? Like, they don't care about that. And neither will you when you die. So, spend your time making experiences. Don't hesitate to post content on social media and grow. The first post I ever made on TikTok got 700,000 views. The last account I created on TikTok got 500,000 views, and this is a couple months ago. On the fourth video, the account before that I created hit 15,000 followers on day number 5 of posting. A lot of you think that there are secrets to social media, that there are really optimized ways you can approach social media, and you can if you want to spend hours and hours and hours on a post. But if you literally have like maybe 45 minutes to an hour every single day to make content, and you still want to blow a page up without like just putting too much effort into it, I'm going to show you exactly what I do, what I've recommended to my clients. My first client grew by 15,000 followers in about 24 hours. And yeah, this type of growth is rare, but there's a way that we can kind of compress the time frame to where you can get extraordinary results in a shorter amount of time. If you haven't met, my name is Levi. I've been creating on TikTok for the past 8 years. Go ahead and drop a follow so you don't lose me. The way to make this work: baseline quality and then volume. Baseline quality means you respect all the nuances of the platform. Your text looks fine. Your sound sounds good. You're not using any weird fonts or anything like that. And then volume means you're just putting out a crap ton of content. So once you get your baseline quality down, once your content looks like everyone else's content out there, and you feel like you're a normal, regular creator, it feels like you're a normal, regular creator by just looking at your content, we start cycling through content ideas, right? And so if you're a gym person, you might say, okay, I'm going to test this is how to lose 5 pounds of fat in the next 6 weeks or whatever, right? And then you might say, okay, well, I'm going to test another content idea. This is how to lose 10 pounds of fat in the next 6 months, right? This is how to gain 10 pounds of body fat, right? And you just keep going through the list of content ideas that you have, testing these random, different, not necessarily random, but testing different ideas of what you think people want. As you keep testing what you think people want, they will respond to some of the ideas, right? One idea that really does well for me is if you're under 10,000 followers, this is how to hit 10,000 followers in the next 30 days, posting, an hour a day or whatever. But it's really going to depend on your audience, what their existing pain points are, how many people have already created content in your niche, because if you have a lot of people in your niche, you have to be really specific with what you're offering. You want to think of your videos kind of like a product. You are making the best product you can. And if somebody sees it and they accept it, great, you made a good product. Do it again. If they don't, then you have a little bit of refining to do. Maybe you need to come up with a different idea and see if people will bite on that. Now, if you want my help with social media, we will sit down. I will help you create a content strategy that works for you. I'll look at your content, tell you what to stop doing, tell you what to start doing, so that you can make 10 times the amount of progress in half the amount of time. And then I'll follow up with you. We will have calls periodically to make sure your content is doing well. If you're curious about it, go ahead and click the link in my bio that says